Hello friends, my name is Behroz and welcome to my channel where I share with you tips, tricks that I read, learn and apply in order to become my best version. So in this video, I will share with you a highly effective 3-step strategy that you can make use of in order to land a job of your liking by using networking. This strategy is effective and relevant whether this is your first job, that is you don't have prior experience, or whether you have years of experience under your belt. Note, the most challenging part of any job application is the risk of getting scanned out at the resume shortlisting stage and not even getting a chance to reach the interview stage. And hence, the steps that I will share in this video will help you get past that hurdle. Also, towards the end of this video, I will throw in a bonus tip which you can make use of in order to land a job even in a company where you don't have a prior network or a contact. So stay tuned till the end. Now for the first strategy, open an Excel file and in the first column, put all the names of the contacts that you have currently in the job market. In the second column, put the names of the organizations or the companies those particular contacts are currently working at. In the third column, next to their names, add the name of the companies or organizations where your key contacts may have a contact, which becomes kind of your secondary contact. So you have a friend who will be in the first column, the organization they are working on would be in the second column, and if they know someone else who's working in a different organization, then they would fall in the third column. Like for instance, they may have a friend or a sibling who's working in a different company who you don't know directly, but you can always be referred to them through your primary contact. For this information, you will have to contact your primary contacts, which are your friends and family, and ask them for contacts and connections outside their immediate organization. Now, once you've created this list, highlight the organization in column 2 that you want to work for and move them up in the list while striking out all the rest, because these are the organizations on which you want to focus on. Now, once this priority list is created, you want to move to step 2, which is where you will create notifications on LinkedIn for any relevant jobs that might come up in those organizations. I will make a separate video on how to set up notifications in LinkedIn and leave the link of that video up here and also in the description box of this video. Apart from LinkedIn, you also need to regularly check the websites of those organizations for any vacancy or open role. As soon as either you get notified by LinkedIn or there is a job opening that you see on their website, you will need to open up that list, find your contact against that organization, contact them and ask them to pass on your resume to the right desk or the right person in the organization. Now next, we move to step 3, which is to expand your list. Because as you're working on your network list, simultaneously you also need to expand on your network list. Now how you do this is you ask your friends and family, that is your key contacts, to introduce yourself to other connections that they have in the industry and in the market. This could be their close friend or a colleague at their workplace. Once introduced, all you need to do is get in touch with them, get to know them and introduce yourself. And with that, add them to your original master list. Because now with this contact, you've created an additional network. Expanding your list in this way will allow and open more doors of opportunity for you. Another way to expand on this list is to search in the LinkedIn connections for your key friends and family. That is to search if there is someone who works in the company or the organization that is of your choosing and liking. However, you will only do this once you get a notification from that particular organization that there is a relevant job opening. If so, then you can reach out to your friend and request them to introduce you to that particular connection that you found in their connection list within LinkedIn, who works in that organization for which you recently received a notification that there is a job opening which is relevant for you. Hence, in this way, that particular connection may be able to help move your resume to the right desk or to the right person. Now let's jump into the bonus step. In addition to the network list, there might still be companies where you have interest of working, but you don't have a connection to begin with. That is to say, you don't have a direct contact in that particular organization or company. For that, you will need to create a separate list where you will list down all the companies where you would want to work but don't have a direct contact. Then for those companies which you have captured in your list number 2, go on to LinkedIn and search for all the individuals currently working in that organization. Filter the list to identify individuals that you can relate with. Some of the key filters that I make use of are folks that are from the same college or university that you are from, folks who previously worked in the same organization as you're either currently working or you've previously worked, even if you don't know them directly Folks who you can relate to culturally or traditionally, that is someone who is from your city or country, or otherwise have interests or hobbies that align with your interests and hobbies. These filters are means to find a common connection with that individual who's working in an organization where you don't have a contact at all, but that is an organization where you would like to work. And hence these factors will allow you to identify with those individuals, so once you are reaching out to them for help, it doesn't seem like a complete cold calling. For instance, when I migrated to Canada, I would search for individuals in organizations where I would like to work who have previously worked in Procter & Gamble, because that is where most of my experience lay, since I've worked in Procter & Gamble for around 11 years. This way, when I would reach out to them, they would easily relate to my resume and my experience, and hence, given my previous experience, they were more forthcoming to help me out in my job search. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully these tips will now allow you to jump the resume scanning part of job hunt and move directly into the interview part. Thank you.